Hello you guys, welcome back to channel Claire. Now, I have not talked about Miss Jenelle Evans for a minute here on this channel. I have though been following in the background, so I pretty much know what's been going on. And the latest big news, very sad news, very girl, get your ish together news. What is your basic malfunction news? What is it going to take for you to get brainwashed news that you're getting a gag order put on you because your son, who has run away from you and who is having all types of issues, sees you online doing everything else but being concerned for his safety and well-being, and it's affecting him. How sad. It's embarrassing. Yet, Jenelle is unfazed. It's the strangest thing. But I will say, when you smoke a lot of that, and I know because I smoke, it will make you not give a F. And the stuff that they're smoking, I just don't know. Apparently, they were up in the DMV in my neck of the woods, like this past week. I saw people online were saying they had to re-up because it is legal out here, you know. We passed them laws. So it is legal out here. It's not legal in North Carolina or wherever the fuck that South Carolina they are. It's not legal there. So anything that they're doing, if they were smoking up here, doing everything like that, then they can go back home and be like, oh yeah, we were partaking in a legal area and that's why my tests have come back a little bit funny. It's just like, some people, like there are people all over this world who would give anything to have a child, who just dote on their children, want to give them the best lifestyle, and then there are people who are parents that just really do not deserve to be parents at all and just should not have kids. They shouldn't, because you're not providing them a lifestyle that's conducive to them thriving. The environment is chaos. It's toxic. And for Jace in particular, he's had a go of it. We watched it on Teen Mom for years. For years. And now we got Farrah Abrams all in the mix trying to act like she wants to talk about parenting and shit. I'm like, Farrah, please sit down. This is not your conversation to have with anything or anybody. Like, I know, Sophia, you know, you guys have a different type of, you know, parenting situation and style, and Sophia seems adjusted to whatever you guys have decided, and it's a little different, but it seems to be working for y'all, and she seems to be okay. But let's not be trying to like throw darts when your shit is over here real funky, okay? Like, Farrah, please, 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 you don't need to be commenting on this shit. Hold on. Like, why does work always want me to work? Yeah, so I've been seeing stuff, Jenelle going to court, David and them claiming that paparazzi and stuff are stalking them, and all the TikToks acting like she's unbothered. I think I just saw that apparently now David wants to be a photographer. He's taking pictures. He took a picture of her. She posted on her IG story, and it looked like she had one of those like podcast mics, and like, you know, and he shot a picture, and she's like, oh, think about David for your next shoot. Like, girl, bye. Don't nobody want to be around David but you. That man is crazed and unhinged, and you never know when he's gonna it's just like unpredictable. He's unpredictable. He's like nasty, like a nasty soul. Like, you can just see it through a screen. Like, ugh. Nobody wants to be around him. Nobody wants them to take a shoot. Like, imagine calling up David effing Eason to shoot you, like do a photo shoot. I could see it on another range, like a shoot, but not a photo shoot. No, not that. I'm not calling up David Eason to do only you, girl. You got that. You can claim that shit. But there's been a lot of stuff going on, and the fact that the Sun, they put out this article that Jenelle has this gag order on her is just insanity. It's insanity. It's embarrassing. It's tragic. It's really the fact that this has not stopped her, because she's still doing this shit. She's still doing this shit. And I saw also, she was like, oh yeah, cyber harassing, like people making videos or talking about her. She tried to at the Ashley, talking about she's cyber stalking her and shit. No, people are reporting on your foolishness and bullshit. If you weren't doing any of this stuff, if you weren't connected to David, if your son hasn't ran away 3 freaking times, if you weren't online not giving a fuck about the fact that your son is not well, none of this would be reported on. People are just like, what the F is going on and what is not clicking? What light bulb is not going off? What's not screwed in tight that you're not getting? What all these people are trying to say. And you are a public figure who was on MTV, a TV network, on Teen Mom for years. People saw the whole thing played out before our eyes for our viewing pleasures, or whatever the fuck. You're just looking because you can't look away because it's a car crash. So that's why people are commenting. It's reporting. It's not cyber stalking. It's not any of that shit. It's reporting. You're a public figure. It comes with the gig, okay? So stop. It's always a victim. She wants to be a victim when the true victim is a child, Jace, who was 14, who was never given the chance to thrive and be in an environment where he could progress and just be normal, have a normal childhood. Or I'm thinking about Bentley and Macy and Ryan. I heard Ryan's going back to jail. My goodness. But at least he has Macy and I forget what's his name, Tyler, I think that's his stepdad's name, who have given him a very semi-normal lifestyle, and he's been able to thrive in that environment and do well. But you got this situation, and they're probably close to the same age as Jason Bentley, I think, probably. But you got your situation over here, Jenelle, where you just refuse to get with the program because you want to choose a man over the well-being of your child. It's sick. It's sick. That is why people are talking. So let me get to this article. Okay, this was dropped on Monday, so yes, I'm delayed. But it says the sun is on Janelle's neck. Oh my God. They are so on her neck. Exclusive. Jenelle silenced. Teen mom Jenelle Evans hit with gag order at CPS court after upsetting son Jace by siding with abuser David Eason. Because although she doesn't see it as that, that's what everybody else, including her son, sees her actions as. That she is siding with the alleged abuser, David Eason. And it's outrageous. It's just people don't get it. People can't comprehend. We're not wrapping your head around it because if you were in a situation, you'd be doing the exact opposite. So it's hard for people to wrap their heads around what's happening. So it says teen mom Jenelle Evans was hit with a gag order in her Child Protective Services case. And by the way, she's saying none of this is true, just to let you know. She's not gagged, she's not silenced, and it possibly is true because she's still doing the same shit. So she was hit with a gag order apparently in her Child Protective Services case after her son was upset at her public comments siding with her husband, David Eason, who stands accused of CA. That is just so sad. He can't even go on his social media or TikTok. I feel he'd have to block his own mom, to, I guess, alleviate or hopefully block seeing her videos come down his timeline, because sometimes it just happens. You don't know what's going to come down your timeline unless, some things it does get curated based off of what you watch, but sometimes you really are getting random videos. So he may be seeing stuff come down his timeline and he's like, oh, so you're taking my brother and sister and you're taking them to alligator land and you're taking them to the aquarium and you're going on trips and you're doing dances and you're doing this and that, but what about me? I'm not okay, but you seem to be perfectly fine. living your life, moving on, not a care or concern. That is so effed up. It's effed. One source exclusively told the U.S. Sun that a judge is set to sign off on a gag order on Jace's CPS case on Monday afternoon after Jenelle's post about her son's mental health in support of her accused CA husband, David Eason, 35. This has allegedly caused the teen additional emotional stress on top of everything else he's going through. A source who is not party to the case said CPS had requested the gag order last week. Meanwhile, the source says that Jace's father, Andrew, has also been contacted by CPS, and he is a party to the case despite not having even been in the 14-year-old's life. That's interesting. Because what could a man that has had nothing to do, like, I understand that's his blood father, I get it, and he has slim choices here of where he can go, which is also really, really sad. But there is this man that is his father, but he doesn't know this man. It could be a stranger for all, like, he does not know that man. So I hope it's not like, why would he be a party to this case? I know that, like, he had tried to, like, reach out. He did, like, a video saying, you know, Jace, reach out to me. I don't know, maybe in the background they've created, like, a relationship. But that's interesting. When the U.S. Sun reached out to Andrew in regard, he confirmed the gag order. So Andrew has confirmed this, although Jenelle, of course, is saying lies, 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 lies. He says, can't talk about it, period. It's been officially gagged. Sorry, Andrew said, and declined further comment. So that means he's gagged. That probably means Barbara's gagged, like, which means limited information is probably going to be coming out about these situations. I don't know how the Ashley gets her info, but she be getting it. But if it's anybody who was connected closely to this case, they're gagged, which means the Ashley would then be gagged. Right? So what else is here? Yeah, Jenelle defends David. Immediately after the criminal charges against David were filed, Jenelle gave a statement to the Daily Mail defending her husband and blaming her son's mental health for any legal issues her family was facing. Jenelle told the publication the police are looking into the wrong person right now. There is a vile situation going on and it's not pertaining to my husband. This story is one-sided and no interviews were conducted asking what happened when the incident occurred because you guys lied. You guys lie, so nobody wants to ask you shit. I cannot say any details at this time because this is about my son's mental health, not about my husband, and I cannot stress that enough. So, she's gagged. She's fucking gagged. Let's see if, before I get off of here, because sometimes she be tweeting, like, early in the morning and shit. Like, when I wake up, I'll wake up and I'm sitting there getting myself together, you know, doing what I do, and I'll go to scroll and I'm like, what? It's like 6 a.m. What is happening, Jenelle, at 6 a.m.? Did you go to sleep or are you just waking up off of this, like, interesting. But no, I don't see anything that she said on there, but it's wild, y'all. It's just a wild, sad situation. And I guess Jace is in CPS custody. I just hate that it's like the effing holidays, you know? It's the freaking holidays. And like being away, I know his family situation was the best, but I know, I'm pretty sure he loved Barbara, like from watching it and stuff. They love each other, and I'm sure Barbara's probably cut up about all of this, and it's just because one person can't get it together. It really stems from one person, but that person will never take accountability, and it's crazy. But that's enough. I will talk to you guys later in another video. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world, and ta-ta. Oh, think about liking, think about subscribing. If not, I completely understand. But it would really, 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 like, for real, make my day. So, bye, guys.